Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in Republic. And I've got a public service announcement for you guys. If you ever see somebody down in the comments replying to your comments that has my name or tries to get you to click a link or something along those lines, unless I pin a comment where I have a link to something in the thing, and I will pin the comment. Do not click any links in the comments section, because more than likely they are scams. There's a big scammer going around right now where bots are literally spamming comments on everybody's comments. It's not just my channel, it's all sorts of channels. I've been hearing it all across YouTube. I have hidden the bots. I'm deleting all the comments as quickly as I can, but just know that this is a thing, so please be aware of it. Do not fall for it. It is a phishing scam. You click the link, they'll try to get you to log in, or they'll show you a page to something, or they'll try to get you to send them money. It's just a scam, okay? So please, be smart, guys. It's 2023. You guys should know by now what a scam looks like on the internet, all right? Now, we're on Crash Zone. We spawned in the middle, and I'm going to go to the left and support this side. Now, if you look, I try to decide where I want to go. When I spawn mid, I try to decide where I want to go based on what spawns there. So we have a destroyer on this side. We have a cruiser on this side. We only have a single battleship, and the battleship is leaving. So that's why I want to come over here. I want to support this side. Give us the best chance to win this side of the map. And the battleship that spawned with me appears to be an Italian battleship. Or, oh, it's a cruiser, sorry. The cruiser that spawned with me is coming over here as well. I think it's an Amalfi. But he's going to push forward. He's actually going to go whole ham here and get himself into some trouble. Now, we are spotted early. What does that mean? It means there's a destroyer most likely here, boys. Y'all know when the destroyer has you spotted, you got to be on guard here. Now, first of all, we're looking at the Peter bag over there. We don't have a shot. The Musashi, surprisingly, rather than shoot the broadside Republic, goes straight for the straight for the battleship that's leaving this side. Now, I'm all for that. Like, I have no idea what he's doing, but we get our first shot out. Not the most damage in the world. Again, bow in Musashi, bow in Yami. Difficult to do significant damage, especially when you're only sending 8 rounds down range. Now, I love the Republic. One of the things that I love about this ship is the maneuverability of this ship. It's very good. It's got the speed boost as well, so you get the engine boost, so you're fast, you got some maneuverability, and it's decently tanky if you're not just sailing around broadside like I am right now. But it's decently tanky. The one downside to it is, unlike other French battleships like Richelieu and Jean Bart, it has a really big superstructure. So much like the Americans and Germans, you can get farmed through the superstructure. And as a matter of fact, we showcased this the other day when we took the Montana on Treasure. Not Treasure. It was a Sleeping Giant? I think it's Sleeping Giant. It's either that or Sea or Fortune. I forget what it was. When we had Final Boss in the game with us. And we showed how just how quickly we could remove all the hit points of a Republic just by shooting superstructure. And yeah, it's pretty disgusting. So you got to keep that in mind. It's a very large superstructure. It's got a lot of hit points. It's gonna arm a lot of shells. So you've got to keep that in mind and be aware of it. But we're used to that. We play American battleships all the time. We've played our fair share of German battleships. So we're used to having superstructures that can be farmed. Now, you can see getting some good shots here into the superstructure area. When everybody's bowing to you, you're going to struggle to do, like, huge hits with the Republic. One of the downsides of French battleships have a lot of horizontal dispersion. Horizontal dispersion, I've talked about it before. There's 2 types of dispersion in the game. There's the horizontal dispersion, there's the vertical dispersion. Vertical dispersion is the worst. It's the one where you shoot at somebody and the shells land short and high and just bracket the ship and irritate the crap out of you. I'll take horizontal dispersion any day of the week. Now, obviously, you're still going to get those shots that occasionally troll you where the shells go high, low, and wide. And it's just RNG, so you're going to expect that occasionally. Now, here you can see, as we're angled, like, he gets 1 overpin on us. Like, they're not getting anything. And we've done some decent damage here. Not amazing hits. And here you can see we're using island. We expect the torpedoes. We were spotted. We know the destroyer's there. There's no reason not to expect that we're going to have torpedoes. And torpedoes are going to be the theme of this match because our destroyer pal is kind of going to leave us out to dry out here. Lo Yang gets spotted here, and you can see we're going to try to push up. Those deep water torps, remember, they don't get spotted quite as easy as other torpedoes. They're kind of like the Russians in that sense, but we get a good shot here. We're going to blap him. Unfortunately, he does get in reverse right at the last possible second, so all of our shells missed except one. So didn't quite get as good a shot as I was hoping for. And then Musashi immediately showing us why those 460mm guns are pretty nasty. Not preferable. 18.1-inch guns, overmatching ability, and we were kind of begging for it there, so he gets a nice little chunk on it. Now, we do have the Mogami out here, and surprisingly, he's going to be a problem with his HE and his torpedoes. Remember, Mogami and any other Japanese cruiser have long-range torpedoes. Now, first shot out, I was looking pretty good here. We get one Citadel, and you can see a Citadel on a cruiser at this tier, when you're, especially a tier 7 cruiser, when you're in a tier 8 or a legendary ship, it's devastating. A single Citadel, that's half their health. So any chance that you can get to reach out and touch somebody is going to do you better in the long run. Now again, remember, we already know, and you can see there's the overmatch of the Musashi, just showing you just how broken the Yami and Musashi can be. Like, you just cannot go bow into them. It's not going to end well. But here is the strength of the Republic, and that is its ability to do the Dreadnought Shuffle. Now, a lot of the higher tier battleships struggle doing the Dreadnought Shuffle. You'll see me doing it in the Montana, despite the Montana being like one of the worst at the Dreadnought Shuffle. It's got great side armor though. Belt armor is fantastic on the Montana, but it's such a slow rudder shift that it does struggle. So you really have to time those turns very well and make sure that you're already turning back. Now here, our destroyer buddy actually does spot these torpedoes well in advance, and that gives us plenty of knowledge ahead of time, plenty of time to get this thing turned, and we're going to get some torp beats out of this Republic. Now there you can see we are open to angle quite a bit on the Musashi, but he does hit the belt, and the belt is the thickest part of the armor. It's one of the places that this thing's actually pretty good at. But here we get a nice thread the needle, beautiful. Beautiful. This is just a showcase of why I prefer having the steering gears over propulsion mod. Those moments like that where you're able to turn from full broadside and launching your shot, your salvo at everybody, and then being able to thread the needle so quickly. Here you can see, again, we're aiming for the gap. This one's a much wider spread, so we should be okay, but we still got to get it turned back out. Remember, it's a battleship. It takes a little time for that rudder to turn, but we managed to thread the needle once again, and we're going to go ahead and start working on this Mogami, trying to get him out of here. And you can see, didn't quite lead him enough there, and this is where the Mogami is actually at a huge advantage. In its medium to long range, the HE from the Mogami, or any Japanese cruiser for that matter, the HE is disgusting. The fire chance off the charts. If they're running Azure Lane Otago Commander, they've got a 25% chance to set fires, and they're very accurate for a cruiser at range. And they've got the increased HE penetration. It's just a bad combo for a battleship. So you want to try to get rid of those turds as quickly as possible. Right? Now, this is not the highest damage gain that we've ever had, right? The team has done a pretty good job. We've moved forward. We've helped secure this flank, and now we're going to start moving into dealing with the rest of these guys. We got Marlborough out here. He's got very low health. We angle well against the Marco Polo shot. He gets a good chunk on us, but we're going to go ahead and try to get rid of this Marlborough if we can. Just finish him off. All we need to do is hit superstructure here. We don't need to go crazy. He actually just took another hit, and he's on fire, so I think he dies. Nope, never mind, we stole it. But I thought he was going to die there, but you can see, we were expecting the torpedoes. That's why I turned away. Also gives me a little bit more room to get away from his HE, but this also forces me to turn broadside in front of the Marco Polo, and he makes me pay for it. Could have been much worse. Actually, thought I was going to die there. Turning away from those, knowing that the torpedoes were coming, and turning away in front of a Marco Polo. Here you just see what the Republic does better than almost any other ship at Tier 8. Like, though, I don't know what the pin angles are on Republic, but these 17-inch high-velocity guns are disgusting. I prefer this over Bourgogne any day of the week. I will take this ship over the Bourgogne any day of the week. I love this ship. Here we get a cheeky shot completely undetected over the top of the island. Are we going to finally catch this little turd and deal with him? Unfortunately, no. I was really hopeful there, I'm not going to lie. But we have managed to get away from him a little bit, and hopefully we're going to be able to finish him off relatively soon. Again, not about the damage in this one, but just showcasing the maneuverability, the agility of the Republic, and paying attention. I like to talk about teaching moments. This is a perfect match to showcase teaching moments. Yeah, there were moments where we got very lucky, like against that Marco Polo there at the end, and this shot, I mean, it's good, but he slows down, but the one outlier shell finds the Citadel. That's the downside of the Japanese cruisers, man. You get caught, you're done. There's no pass and go, no collected $200. If you get caught, you're done. And he got unfortunate RNG with that one outlier shell going straight for the Citadel. But top of the leaderboard, 2,210 base XP. Just a good showcase of the Republic overall. The good guns, the fantastic maneuverability. Let me know what you guys think. I personally think that this is probably the best Tier 8 battleship, bar none. So let me know what you guys think. And if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.